is.
You just listen to the old Pork Chop Express here now and take his advice on a dark and stormy night when the lightning's crashing and the thunder's rolling and the rain's...
of the North, Chris Persia! Mariella Newark! Young Money! My favorite polar bear on YouTube, Snortopoopus Cuber! The anti-Mexican Iron Man Shum! The Madman Mark the Infinitely Tired and Rich of the South! The Lady Arwen Avalon! Sit Room! Let's rock! Southern Viking! Time to wake the neighbors! Honk Waddle, what is up, brother? Penguins for life! Talk hard with Pops! Psychodorf 9! Odes Gamer 72 Cutlass! French of the East Project Storytime! Soul Assassin! Andrew Broadbent! Shockwave! Kick the fires and light the tires! Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. If I missed anybody this morning, Das Wolfen. What is up, Das Wolfen? Good morning, my friend. Good morning to everybody out there. Welcome back to Thirsty Thursday on Mornings of Mischief. So good to see you all. It is absolutely wonderful to be back in Houston and to be hanging out with all of you. Good morning. Asaj Melody, what is up, my friend? Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Missed you on the intro, but good morning. It's great to see y'all. It's great to be hanging out here. It's great to be talking, especially after yesterday. I got so fired up yesterday. Hopefully, I can give y'all some fire this morning. Hopefully, we still have some in the tank. I think we do, because my God, Reimagined for a modern audience. I gotta tell you, you know what your modern audience is? I went and saw Black Adam. And your modern audience has their head in a phone during the whole movie. They have their head down. They're texting. Oh my God, I'm at Black Adam. Like, totally cool. And that's your modern audience, ladies and gentlemen. They don't give a shit. Brightest day. Good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Cheers, my friend. Greetings, program. Daryl the Derelicts here. Good morning. And if I'm not mistaken, I've got a member chat from Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass, who's been a member for 9 months and is a warrior of Midgar, that says everyone loves $1. I think I know where you're going there. Thank you so much for the member chat. Thank you so much for your support, Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and everybody loves $1.
$1? I've never seen $1. Nobody's got $1. Let us see the dollar. There
nice. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
So why is all this being done? Why should I give a shit that everything needs to change? Look at the downfall of G4 TV recently. Look at the downfall when they're like, oh my God, we like totally have to make up for mistakes of the past. So you know what would be great? It would be great if we have a total like butch. Like, oh my God, Frost could do it. Frost could do it. Let's have Frost go out and be like totally butch and be like, you know what? You're not here to look at me. Oh my God, I'm not Olivia Mom. You do not look at me and do not sexualize me and do not blah, 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 blah. That's what they think the modern audience wants. I did a review years ago of Charlie's Angels. Why? Because it was upgraded for modern audiences, y'all. It's been totally like revamped to where they're all like talking out of their own ass, and they totally are like feminine butch chicks. They're not hot. They're not there for you to look at. They're not there. Women are not there for you to look at, y'all. Women, oh my God, you need to be like on your knees worshiping the ground that women walk on, because women are like, oh my God. You know what? All you're doing is creating a generation of women that are going to be total bitches and never get laid. That's all you're gonna do. That's all you're gonna do is create an entire generation of women bitches that no guy wants to have anything to do with. Did you see the recent chick, that one spitter chick that's like, that walks over and spits on that reporter? And it's like, yeah, you know, your mom is the crazy-eyed chick in glasses, and your grandma's the Indian chick that's in the Senate or whatever. No one wants anything to do with these people. And no one wants anything to do with these properties. Look at Lord of the Rings. Look at Rings of Power. Are you telling me, are you serious right now and telling me that the showrunners have been canned? Is that true? I mean, there's nothing there that's confirmed this yet, but is that true? That already it's like, yeah, no, we screwed up. We're gonna fix this. Because let me remind you, Lord of the Rings was updated for modern audiences. That's what it was. It was updated. The story, everything was updated for modern audiences to make Galadriel this like power femme that no one believes and no one gives a shit about. It's like you can't just make this chick this angry bitch and expect us to be like, you go, girl. No. Why? Because there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there that we've seen that gives us that impression. She's just a bitch. She's just an angry bitch. That's all there is. That's all you've done. I don't even like it when El Perro spits. No. Puto. Blah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So why? Why? Why are you updating everything? See, yes, Ironcaster. CD Projekt Red just announced they're remaking the first Witcher game for modern audiences. Oh, guess what? That Resident Evil 4 remake that's coming out next year, it's been remade for modern audiences. Everything is getting the tag, oh my God, we're remaking it for modern audiences. Why? Why? Did you know that when they did the Resident Evil 4 VR game, that they took out the what was it? The equal sexes bit. So you see this chick and she's had a pitchfork like impaled her to the wall. It gored her to the wall. And Leon's like, well, I guess, there isn't any sexism in this village because it's a chick on a wall. They don't care. At the end of the day, no one cares what sex you are. If you're going to get taken out, you're going to get taken out. Why the hell have they put so much weight behind this whole thing of, oh my God, women have to be this nasty power chick. Nasty power chick. Why did we all love Ripley? in Aliens, because she didn't just get to the way she was in Aliens. If all you ever saw was Aliens, you kind of wonder, why is this chick this way? And she doesn't even want to go back. She doesn't even want to go back to this planet. She originally tells them, nope, fuck this shit, I'm out. And she doesn't want to go back to the planet. And then she finally agrees to it because she keeps having nightmares. And she realizes the only way I'm going to get over this shit is to go back and deal with it and make sure this shit doesn't happen to anybody else. So she does that, and she tries to tell them, you have no idea what you are dealing with. I am explaining this to you and you're not taking me seriously. And Gorman is like, shut up and sit down and da-da-da-da-da. And she has to be like, bitch, and take their truck and does what she does. And after that, after they get almost their entire crew wiped out, that's when they're like, okay, she knows what the fuck she's talking about. And she goes in by herself at the end of the movie and does what she does. Why? Because all the aliens are over in the other thing, and she's able to slip in and get to Newt. So, I mean, everyone loves Ripley. Why? Because she didn't just get there. You didn't just throw her into the pot and go, this is an angry feminazi. Deal with it. Why does no one like Galadriel? Because she's been updated to a modern day audience. Oh, look at me, I'm going to slap the boy on that butt with my little sword. Oh, she's insufferable because it's been updated. You can't take Tolkien's work and update it for a modern day audience. You especially can't do that if you don't have a script. Why did G4TV fail? Because they used to be fun. They used to be excellent. They used to be great. Now everybody and their mom is trying to do what they used to do. Everybody and their mom is trying to do what they used to do. And good morning, Rambling Canuck. How are you doing, brother? Soul Assassin, Pacific 414. Good morning, everybody coming in. Good morning. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great. And it will fail badly. We're going to redo The Witcher. We're going to redo the Resident Evil games. We're going to redo all this shit. And you know what? Yeah. So I will play 4. I'm going to play 4. The first two, the Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, I was over the moon with 2. And 3 was acceptable. It looks great. It plays great. There's really fun parts to it. There's just a whole third of the game that's missing from the original. I don't think they spent enough time with it, and there was things that I really missed that aren't in there anymore. Okay, so are they gonna have that sexist message in Resident Evil 4 where he walks up to the chick and she's gored to the wall and he's like, well, I guess there's no sexism in this village. I don't know. I just want a good story. And if you immediately tag that, we have updated Resident Evil 4 for a modern day audience, I'm immediately suspicious and going, dude, I'm sorry. Why? Because they've taught us that. They've taught us to be suspicious, and they've taught us that as soon as we see that, oh shit, here we go. Here we go. Barely any connection to the original Modern Warfare 2. Yeah. You can't help the dog in the bear trap anymore in the new RE4, I hear. Oh, well, that sucks. Why? Oh, well, we don't like you helping animals. That's one of the things we had to fix. Psychodorb 9 with $5 super chat. Glad I got original copies of what I care about. I've got Resident Evil 4, and I've got it with the HD mod, the super high def mod where you can play in 4K and all that crap. So yeah, I'm set. I'm ready to go. I can play the original game, and it looks absolutely great. Thank you, brother, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and we're going to give you some Spartan action this morning. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
And yes, absolutely, McKinney. That is what mods are for. Mark the Emily Tired says, I cringed when it was said The Princess Bride was being redone. You can't remake perfection. Touch The Princess Bride. You go ahead. You go ahead and you see what happens. You mess with The Princess Bride. Who you gonna get? Who you gonna get to play the characters? Who you gonna get? Who you gonna get that is in any way, shape, or form close to the original cast? You're not gonna get anybody to do it. Absolutely, positively not. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. Especially not without Andre the Giant. It's just not gonna happen. Cardinal Sim with $5 super chat. Hail Stone Loki and all Valhalla. Hail to the mods and the chat. Hail to you, Cardinal Sin. Guys, if you don't know about Cardinal Sin's channel, go over, check it out. He's got absolutely insane content, guys. Check it out. If you like his content, please like, share, and subscribe his stuff. Absolutely great and wonderful guy. Thank you, Cardinal Sin. Thank you, brother. Good morning, Ryan Roger Afe. I hope all is well with you as well. Preparing dinner. I can see the people coming out with Grey Poupon. Grey Poupon, Ryan? And Ryan's like, but of course. Have a great dinner, brother. Dega Outlaw, the remakes of both RE4 and The Witcher have not been updated for modern audiences, from what I understand. They are done for graphics and gameplay with new engines. They actually, RE4 has been changed. Per the devs, they wanted to modernize the story while holding to the original direction of the game. I believe those were their exact words. We had to modernize the story while holding to the direction of the original game. So, yeah, Buttercup will have a side shape. Arwen Avalon. I don't know about The Witcher Adega, but I do know RE4 things have been changed. Ashley's story's been changed, and Ashley is the daughter of the president, so her story has been changed, and Ada's has been altered. So I do know that for a fact because they talked about it. So Pops has gifted 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischiefs memberships. Brother, Mad's Mama Bear is now a member. Nuanced Observer has been gifted a membership. Marianne Newworth has been gifted a membership. And Ironcaster has been given a membership, as well as Soul Assassin. Congratulations, guys, and thank you so much. Pops, you guys are going to get the Viking Horde this morning. Skull! They made Ashley look older now. She looks like she runs the church bake sale now. I know I saw her all infected and pointing a gun at Leon like she was gonna kill him. But yeah, her story's been updated. Ada's story's been updated. I want to be gifted a Twinkie. I can do that. Just send me your digits, brother, and I will send you a Valhalla Twinkie. So just don't tell anybody I did it. Oh man. Good morning, Chris Fisk. How are you doing? What do we have to do? How can we fix this? Just stop buying their shit. Just stop buying their shit. That's all you can do. When it's bad, stop buying their shit. So here's a couple of things. Whether or not they have changed something for the worse. Yeah, Valhalla Twinkies. They're putting this tag. They're putting this tag in the games. So they put that tag. CD Projekt Red has put that tag in The Witcher. Capcom has put that tag in the RE4. Capcom has put that tag into the one with Isaac Clarke, Dead Space. All these companies updated for modern day audience. And they've changed things. They have changed things. So From what I understand, and from what I've read, because I haven't read anything about The Witcher yet, Dead Space will hold closest to everything that happened in the original game. There will be extra dialogue with Isaac where he didn't talk in the first game. He barely ever spoke. I think there's only 3 or 4 times he speaks. But he will be answering people that are talking to him now. So he will actually have conversations with people. He will have more than just the grunt when he's fighting monsters. He's gonna have more, he's gonna say more, he's gonna be more vocal. But for the most part, he's only gonna be talking when people are talking back and forth to him. That's a big shift. He was very quiet. He only spoke a couple of times in the original game. They didn't feel the need for him to speak too much. So that's going to be a big shift. The butthole creature scene that you fight, that's been altered because now he can float around in space. So he can do more movement, and they've updated some of the weapons and changed some stuff. But for the most part, Dead Space will remain exactly the way it was. So I don't get this. Well, it's been updated. Then they threw that out there. Updated for modern day audiences. And that immediately scares the shit out of people. And you see YouTubers throw out 20, 30 videos in a matter of 2 days because they throw in, this game has been updated for a modern day audience. Butthole Surfer, oh yeah. Oh yeah, because it's a giant, you're basically giant fighting a giant butthole with hemorrhoids coming after you. How many games, movies, and TV shows need to fail before they stop this nonsense? I think it depends on how much they are going after what they are doing. So, like with Lord of the Rings, they completely just jumped the shark and did absolutely the worst possible job. And if both the showrunners have been demoted, that's great. I think that's absolutely great. But you need to do more than just demote them. Get rid of them. Oh, well, we can't publicly be seen as getting rid of 2 people for a failure that we won't admit is a failure. No, you get rid of them bitches and you get people in there that can do their fucking job. That's why you have this problem with, oh my God, look, this guy that works for J.J. Abrams just got hired on to do this, and that. No, get rid of them. Why do you keep hiring these people? These people are the ones that are ruining entertainment. These people are the ones that keep doing this shit over and over and over again with the exact same JJ blueprint idea that's failed since Star Wars and Star Trek. Why are you hiring these people? You know what? We didn't know exactly who we wanted to run Amazon's Rings of Power, but then we got a call from J.J. Abrams, and he said these 2 guys were absolutely the bee's knees. Get out. Get out. If J.J. Abrams called me and said, hey, I've got 2 guys down there that are absolutely wonderful, you need to hire them, I'd be like, get out. Get out. What does he have? What does he have on Bezos? What does he have on people in Hollywood? What does he have on people at Disney? Why are they not firing these bitches? Fire them. Get out. Because all they're doing is the same garbage over and over and over again. Let me ask you this. What's wrong with Gremlins? What's wrong with Gremlins? Oh, well, Josie at the bar gets treated. Oh, semantics. That's the way people acted. Well, we need to make an entirely new movie to get rid of that. No, you don't. And that's exactly what's happening today. That is exactly what is happening today, and that is exactly what these people are doing. Oh my God, we've got to completely remake the movie because of this one scene where people are treating Josie like she is their property at the bar. I'm sorry. In the 80s, guys, okay, if a guy walked into a bar and there was a chick bartender, they're going to get flirty. Tell me they're not. You tell me, unless they like it in the rough, that they're not going to get flirty with the female bartender. Hey, you know what? You wanna go somewhere after you get off work? Hey, babe, what's up? Hey, I got a brand new car. I just bought this. Oh my God, the guy from Beverly Hills Cop's in this. And he's like, hey, I just got this on VHS. I got stereo sound. Do you want to come by the house and watch it? Tell me that wouldn't happen. Yes, it would happen. So get off of it. Get off of it. Jar Jar has been running the best scam in 50 years. Yeah, because he keeps getting his cronies hired, his flunkies hired, and the people that worship him hired. Get rid of these people. This is not Steven Spielberg. J.J. Abrams is not Steven Spielberg. He never will be Steven Spielberg. Never. It's not going to happen. He's a flunky. He's a fake. He's a pretender to the crown. This is not what you think. And thank you so much, Psychodorp9. This one's just for you, brother, and it's been a while since anybody's seen this. Go! That's what I feel like. Every time I see some of this shit, I'm like, God help me. Yeah. But, that's bad. That's bad, chum. Holy frack. Elon Musk already talking about working with advertisers and creators on Twitter. That's bad. Oh my God, how dare you consort with these people? You know what we are, ladies and gentlemen? You know what we content creators are that talk about this stuff on YouTube? We're dirt. They hate us. They can't stand us. They want to get rid of us. Do you know why? Because you're listening to us and you're paying attention to us instead of them. What they say means absolute shit.
But Loki, I went to school to get my degree to be a critic.
You can take that degree, turn that son of a bitch sideways, and stick it straight up your candy ass because it means shit. You all sold out. You want to know why IGN gave Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power a 10 out of 10? Because they fucking sold out. You want to know why the press releases? Oh my God, the most reimagined show in history, y'all. You sold out. How much did Amazon send you to sell out for Rings of Power? Do you want to know why people are talking about these sellouts that received things, received money, received attention, received backstage bullshit? Because that's the way it works, and Amazon isn't used to hiding it as well as Hollywood. You don't want to know why people came out in defense of Disney Star Wars? Because of access. Do you know what happens when they don't get the access they want? They bitch, they moan, they whine, they complain, just like they did when Galaxy's Edge came out and people didn't get invited. I defended the sequel trilogy and I didn't get shit. That's what you get, motherfucker, because Disney pulled out its lightsaber and stuck it in your mouth and said, be a good little boy. McKinney Draws with a $10 super chat. You know what's adapted for modern audiences and for Mexican Iron Man audiences? Ow.
You're a very funny man, senor.
Thank you so very much, McKinney, brother, for that $10 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright. Chris Fisk, as a customer, I'm the boss. Don't like me? Fine. I won't pay you. These idiots think that they can keep getting government assistance, government boosts, government bonuses, and that's what's going to keep Hollywood running. They really think that you as a customer do not matter. Customer is never right do this instead. That is how they feel. That is how they feel. You want me to keep buying your shit? Maybe stop remaking stuff. Do you know how many remakes Street Fighter's had? You know how many remakes they've done? Pretty much every game is a remake of the original. Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, and then they go into Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 3 World Warrior, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3, and there are multiple ones of each one. Street Fighter 4, yada, 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 yada. But you know what? They're fun as shit, and they're enjoyable, except for 5. I can't stand 5. So I didn't play it, and I didn't buy their shit. Am I evil because I didn't buy their shit? Because I didn't like it? Am I an evil person? No, I just didn't like their product. Street Fighter 6 comes out and I don't like their product. Guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to buy it and I'm not going to pay for it because they don't get rewarded for that. They don't. Do you know what? Because I loved Resident Evil 2 so much. I've got it on PC, the remake. I've got it on PC. I've got it on PS5. And I've got it on Xbox Series X. I've got 3 copies of that game. I can play it on any system I have. I can play it on my damn Steam Deck because I've got it on Steam. Why pay for a game 3 times? Why? Because it was really good. And you know what? I got them. I shouldn't tell Loki that all those super chat clips I have are from Street Fighter 5 with the mods. Oh, I knew that. And it's cool. It's totally cool, McKinney. There's nothing wrong with that. I just didn't like it like I love 4. I love 4. I love the Super Arcade Ultimate version of 4. I thought that's like peak Street Fighter. I think with 5 they went backwards. I'll get into that. I'll get into that whole deal one day. We'll talk Street Fighter one day. I'll invite you on, McKinney. You can come on and we can talk Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter. So it's probably my all-time fighting game of all time. Even though last night I was playing Mortal Kombat 11. Because they've got a Terminator thing on there that I wanted to get. But I love Ultra Street Fighter 4. I absolutely do. Why am I, and I own that on multiple systems too. So what do? You reward what's good. Why do you want me to reward shit? Why do you want me to pay for shit? I'm not going to pay for shit. I'm not going to pay for mediocrity. I'm not going to reward mediocrity. I didn't go see, you know what? I went and saw Force Unleashed in the theater. I went and saw The Last Jedi in theater. And when I walked out of The Last Jedi, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know. It took me a while to be like, that was the absolute biggest shit show I've ever seen. It took a while to figure that out. It was like almost I walked out with PTSD of how could that not be good? What happened? Guess what? I didn't go see the next movie. We were treated like shit. We were called ists, sobs, and Yahtzees. We were ground down by the press. We got treated like absolute ass. Guess what? I'm not going to pay you for your movie. I'm not going to pay for it. This is the spiritual successor to. No, I'm not gonna reward you for shit. I'm not gonna reward you for mediocrity. Oh, but JJ is coming back. That doesn't mean shit. Force Unleashed can't stand on its own. If they had had a follow-up that really, really worked, there were things that were forgivable in that movie, but you didn't. You had absolute dog shit. You had an idiot roundhead running your program. I'm not going to reward you after that. I'm not going to reward you by going and seeing your other movie. I tried with Star Wars, guys. I have almost every EU book before the Disney sale. I have almost every single EU book before the Disney sale. To say I'm a Star Wars fan is a giant understatement. But I couldn't. I couldn't keep up. I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep watching. Someone said, "Oh my God, you've got to watch, at least try to watch the first episode of Andor. Please, 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 please." The first 5 minutes were okay. After that, it was a fucking snooze fest. I'm not rewarding it. Oh, but it's setting up for, I don't care. I don't care. It's a snooze fest. I'm not going to watch it. Oh, Loki, have you seen She-Hulk? I watched the last 15 minutes of the last episode. It was horrible. Breaking fourth wall like that for She-Hulk. Oh my God, I'm like totally going to jump through the Disney Plus screen. Marvel is in the toilet. Can James Gunn fix DC? God, I hope so. More power to you. I love Superman. I love Batman. That's where my comic book love originally came from. It wasn't until I was almost a teenager that I started reading about X-Men. It was probably like 8th grade that I discovered X-Men and was like, screw, DC. And then Superman got killed. And I was like, nope, back to DC Comics. Can they fix it? God, I hope so. I really hope so. There's so much hate for Snyder, though, that I'm honestly wondering whether or not they can succeed with his characters. Can they get past that? Because you know what? The press, they're going to be all over this. The fucking critics in the press are going to be all over this like white on rice and hating every absolute minute of it. Because guess what? You guys got what you wanted. Snyder fans, everything but Snyder being back, you guys got what you wanted. You guys got your Superman back. You guys got your Superman back. Pops. Other critics hated me because I never went through their system to get their credentials or registered with their groups. Then I told the truth about these crappy films and projects. Life is better now. That's how you do it. You do it your way. Be a fucking Frank Sinatra. I did it my way. Do it. Do it your way. Black Adam is an excellent start. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. Honestly, I was hoping Rock would go in there and kick ass, but because DC is DC, I didn't have much hope or expectations. I was like, well, they're going to find some way to screw it up. They found a way to screw up every other project they've done. Might as well screw up this one too. And yes, Mark, Kevin J. Anderson was the JJ of the Star Trek or Star Wars Extended Universe. However, I like the Jedi Academy trilogy. Luke going out and getting his students and bringing them all together on Yavin 4. I liked that. I liked that. Even though some of it was, and I liked Dala. I liked Admiral Dala. So I like the fact that in the Maw, there's a damn Death Star prototype skeleton in the Maw. You see that prototype at the end of at the end of Revenge of the Sith. You see the skeleton of the Death Star. It's like a prototype. That skeleton's in the Maw. So I liked it. I liked that trilogy. But I will agree. A lot of his other shit is absolute horrendous. But there's stuff about that I like. And it's just where we disagree. So, what do you do? What can you do? You can speak up. You can speak your mind. Don't let these people silence you. Don't let these people keep you quiet. Don't let them call you names like Isto Vignazzi and let that, oh my God, I'm so horrible for thinking this. Because they will come for you and they will try and get you to shut up because they want the attention. And they hate that we have the attention. They hate that. Admiral Dollar was no joke. Agreed. Some people just want to hate for the sake of hating. That I absolutely agree with. Plus, it makes you money. It absolutely, positively makes you money. What did we have here this morning? We've had a discussion about modern audiences. We've had a discussion about what the term reimagined for a modern audience, a modern day audience. We've had a discussion about that. It hasn't just been me screaming about it. We've had a discussion about it. There's no point to hate for hate's sake. Do I hate Star Wars? No. In fact, the opposite. I absolutely love Star Wars. I watched Empire just the other day. But I absolutely hate Disney Star Wars. It's a different animal. It's a different thing. They have ruined the magic of what was. And I will admit, I will sit here and admit, I was one of the people that said, this is going to be great. They're going to be able to do so many awesome things. And you know what they've done? They've ran their property into the ground. They bought a property that they didn't understand, even with someone there to, quote, protect the IP and characters. And they've ran it into the ground. I hate, Moons of Madness. Absolutely. I hate what's done to it. I hate what has been done to it. It's earned that, though. And yeah, there are people that will make money and make cash off of hatred. That's true. That's going to happen. The only thing you can do is decide, do I want to have a conversation about this, or do I just want to spit, yell, and moan like the SJW buckheads out there that are spitting on people and screaming at people because they have to be right. They have to be right. I'll admit when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong about something, I just did. I just admitted that I was like, oh my God, yes, give it to Disney. Let Disney run with it. It's going to be so great. And it's corporate. It's all it is now is corporate. I thought they would take care of it. And all they've done is turned it into, we're going to make money. We're going to make billions off of this. But we're not going to do it in a way that make the fans love it. We're just going to squeeze it. There's a difference. So I can't remember where I heard this. It was a long time ago. I was talking about loan sharking, where you don't squeeze someone dry. You put them on a hook and you throw them out there and you let them keep paying you and keep paying you, and you keep them on the hook for what they owe you. You keep them that revolving door of money going. Okay? If a guy owes you $1,000 and you go and you beat the holy hell out of him and he's got $500 on him, that's all you're going to get. That's it. You've squeezed him dry right away. It's done. It's over. That's it. That is what Disney has done with Star Wars. They've squeezed the franchise dry. That is what they're doing. They're not going to keep it on the hook for the next 100 years. They're going to squeeze it dry, and when there's nothing left, they're going to throw it away like an empty juice box. That's what they're going to do. Instead of doing that, you let them do the revolving door. Instead of squeezing them for $500 right away, you let them bring in 100 and 150 the next week, 175 the week after that, and you keep tacking on principal. You keep tacking on money for the money they haven't paid you yet. So if he brings you in $100, well, guess what? He owes you $90 more besides the $400 he still owes you next week. So he's only really paid you $10. Even though you have a $100 bill in your hand, he still owes you $490. So you've only taken $10 off his thing for bringing you a $100 bill. Imagine how long that can go on. Imagine how long you can draw that out. So you don't squeeze them right away. Well, Disney squeezed it. They screwed it up. I make the same face that Elliot made when Drew Barrymore dressed up E.T. when a new project is announced. Yeah? Yeah, chopping down the tree. That's what they did. They chopped down the fucking tree. They killed the golden goose and pulled the golden eggs out. Guess what? There are no more gooses that lay golden eggs. So you're done. What are you going to do? Das Wolfen, take it easy, brother. Have a glorious day. I hope the thing you were doing, the surgery thing, goes well. Have a great one, brother. Thinking Disney would do great thing with Star Wars was not a mistake. As with their resources, they should have done great things. What we didn't know is there was no, yeah. And I hate talking Marvel and Disney. I really do. It's such a disappointment. I absolutely hate it. God, 1980s Disney. Wonderful World of Disney. The Wonderful World of Disney. They had such great shows. There was this mini series. It was going to be a series, but they ended up just doing the mini series because it cost so much. About these kids that were going up into space. And I mean, there was a shitload of them, like a whole ship, like Star Trek size ship. And they run into trouble, and they end up finding this captain from the ship that went out years before, and he makes like a rail gun. It wasn't space camp. It was like an explorer movie. It was like they were going to go and colonize a planet. I don't remember. Anyway, it's a 2-part series on Wonderful World of Disney. And I remember watching that thing over and over and over again. I remember watching that over and over and over again. Star something, yeah. Star something. So, it was badass. It's badass. Wonderful World of Disney was badass. But, it's all got to get remade. It's all got to get redone. It's all got to get retold. You can go back to like Cinderella 2. Why do we need a Cinderella 2? Oh, well, she gets a new shoe. Earthstar Voyager. Claude Parrish. Got it. Earthstar Voyager. Thank you, Claude Parrish. Yes. Yeah, I used to watch the shit out of that when I was a kid because we taped it on VHS. I used to watch the shit out of that. Earthstar Voyager. Yes. So, and freaking Wonderful World of Disney. Just something on TV. Now what do we have? It'd be an all-girl crew that can have babies without guys. Why do I need to watch that? It's on YouTube. No shit. I watched for the first time 30 years earlier this year. That's amazing. I'm going to have to find it. Earthstar Voyager. All right. It is awful to see what they have done to Walt's vision for the original. They don't care. See, here's the problem. Here's the problem, guys. And this is what it all comes down to. If you don't care, what's the point? They didn't care about the lore in The Witcher. They actively made fun of the books and the games. The people that were making the Witcher TV show on Netflix actively made fun of the original books and the games. If you do not have respect for what came before, how can you have respect for what you're doing now? If you don't have respect for the original content, why are you working on the new content? Oh, well, Loki, people have to get paid. It's a paycheck. If that's all, that's all that matters, why are you doing it? And that goes to each and every one of you out there. If all that matters, we talked about this yesterday, if all that matters is the money, and you're not happy doing what you do, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Why do you feel the need to do it and then be like, well, I absolutely hate this? Well, it's my job. Find another job. Yeah, but Loki, no. Find another job. If you're not happy doing what you're doing, there's a problem. Most people don't get just how much better. They don't get how better things would be if they actually enjoyed what they were doing. But Loki, I can't make this doing this. Then do two things. There's always options. And just like Spock said, there are always possibilities. Dega says, arg, that made me so mad. The Witcher shit? Yeah, they don't care. And Skull and Tuck and Roll, Snowdub, says they bought the Muppets, puked out a couple of movies, then canceled their ride at the parks and put them on the shelf to rot. Duck Disney. And that's exactly what they will do with Star Wars. They're going to pump this shit out, and then they're going to put it on a shelf to rot. And they're going to get rid of it, and they're going to act like they don't even own it. They don't care. They don't appreciate what they have. We talked about that yesterday, too. Appreciating what you have. Appreciate what you have. You still have the original Star Wars trilogy. Appreciate it. You still have the prequels. If you love those, appreciate those. I don't appreciate anything Disney has done with Star Wars. I don't. So I'm not going to watch any of it. I'm done. I'm done with Marvel. After even Endgame was kind of on the border of what the fuck are you guys doing? Nothing I've seen since has come anywhere close to being good. Sorry, it's not. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm done. Low-key, because their content is better than the original. Their content is what the original should have been. Ugh. That's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful to the original. That's all it is. It's all they care about. That's all they care about. All it is disrespectful to the original IP, to the original ideas, to the original writing. Disney's getting Doctor Who. They can Doctor Who all they want to. Doesn't mean I'm going to watch them. They've already screwed up Doctor Who, and now they're trying to make this last gasp, desperate attempt to revive it. You're still going to get the Doctor you were going to get that everybody was talking about, and you're still going to get the companion he's going to have. So look that up. Look up the Doctor you're going to get, and look up the companion he's going to have. Done, and done. What you're going to get is 3 episodes of why is this happening and why are the old doctors coming back? And then poof, you've got the new Doctor with the new companion. And by all means, look that up and tell me if you're going to be interested in watching that. Tell me if you're going to let your kids watch that. Because that's a thing too. How many of you here, raise your hand in chat. Raise your hand if you watched Star Trek with your parents when you were a kid. Raise your hand if you let your kids watch Star Trek with you when they were kids. Raise your hand in chat. How many of you? How many of you watch Star Wars? How many of you? Raise your hand. With your kids, with your parents, whatever it is. Raise your hands. And then you tell me if you let your kids watch Doctor Who with what is coming up. If you would do that. Because I know I sure as shit wouldn't. Not going to happen. Oh, but this is the way modern is. And oh my God, they've got shows for all this stuff for kids now. Oh, I'm sure they do. But you know what? I swear to God, if you show that shit to my kids, I'm going to sue. Plain simple as that. No new Who. Chris Persian, my mom was a huge Trekkie. Psychodorf 9's raising his hand, shell back. Live long and prosper, soul assassin. Your Muslim uncle. A Dega outlaw. Moons of Madness, War Monkey, Dr. Agenda, nope. Yeah, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Upgraded for modern day audiences. God, be careful, Ryan, because he's got dossier files on everyone. He keeps track of everybody. So what do you do? What can you do? What can you do? What can you do as a fan? You can tell them you don't want this shit. You can not buy their products. Oh my God, Loki, are you saying to blacklist these companies? I'm saying that if you want good content, don't pay for this shit. Don't give them a penny. I don't pay for Amazon. I don't pay for Prime. I'm not paying for Prime. I don't have Amazon Prime anymore. I don't have Disney Plus. I don't have Netflix. I don't have a lot of this shit. HBO Max I get for free because of my internet. Because I pay for internet. So that's included in my internet. Because I have the fastest setup. They just give me HBO Max for free. That's it. I've got Vudu, but Vudu, you watch commercials and shit and you buy, it's free. So I don't pay for that. I pay for individual movies and TV series and shit like that. I'm not going to pay their bills. Netflix is gone. Netflix has been gone since Cooties. I will not ever pay Netflix another dime. I'm not paying Amazon for what they've done to Lord of the Rings. I'm not going to do it. So what can you do? What can you do? Don't pay them money. Do not buy their shit. Put your money towards good things. Put your money towards independent creators. Like this guy, Adega Outlaw. Kicking ass, taking names. Writing his books. Independent content creators that are coming out with comics. That are coming out with books. How we just had one. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'm scrolling back in chat. I'm looking for you, buddy. I'm looking for you. Chris Fisk. Chris Fisk. Look up Chris Fisk. Check out his stuff. Check out his books. Check out his magazines. Or his comics. Check them out. See what he's doing. Independent creators. Go over to Makini Draws and look at the wonderful work he's doing. This is the kind of thing is the reason why it's important to vote with your wallet and not call for a boycott. Just look what happened with Helena Taylor and Bayonetta 3. That's why you don't call for a boycott. Just close your wallet. If you want to do that, and it's your choice, close your wallet. Someone tried starting shit with me the other day when I was talking about that dude that blew 10K. Well, it's not your responsibility. It's his money. Blah, 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 Loki. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I wish someone would have been there for me to go, dude, don't fucking drop 10K on that whore. That's the last thing you want to do. I wish someone was there for me if I was about to do something stupid like that. Where were his friends? People that say they're his friends, where were they? Going, no, dude, you don't want to do this. This is the last thing you want to do. Where was his family? Oh, well, some of them might not know, Loki. Then they're not close. They're not close. They're not family. Because anybody who's family would have been like, dude, no, don't do it. Don't do it. They would know. They would know. And thank you so much for that $10 super chat, Mac. You've been kicking ass and taking names and lighting the fires and ball. And this one is just for you, brother. We're going to burn down the village on our way out. Skull! Adega Outlaw and I will be back for 7 Kinds of Mischief later tonight. We will be doing a Friday night show. Hopefully, I think so. I think we're doing it. Me and Mike, Friday, and I think I'm gonna do like I don't know. Should I do a birthday stream? I mean, we had kind of like a birthday bash at the arcade. Should I do a birthday stream? I don't know. My birthday's coming up. I think it's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. Devil's fucking night. So, I don't know. I might do something. So, we'll be back later on tonight, folks. Until then, take care. Be great. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll catch you guys in the next Morning's Mischief. And hello, Lady Mist.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.